Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be discussing and showing you guys different ways that fighters actually establish lead foot dominance. So what lead foot dominance is when two fighters, opposite stance, southpaw and orthodox, get into a bout or a match, and that's when one of the fighters' lead leg is trying to get to on the outside of the other fighter's lead leg. One of the hardest fights that you guys could ever have is against a left-handed fighter, especially a naturally left-handed fighter. One of the most easiest ways that they teach you guys how to try to establish lead foot dominance is by circling. He's an orthodox fighter, right? So what he's trying to avoid is circling to his right? Because if you keep on like circling to your right, exactly, you're gonna end up being tagged with this left cross, and the left cross, as you know, is the southpaw's main weapon. So what he's always trying to do is try to circle to his left, exactly, left, that way he's able to establish his lead foot dominance, exactly, and maybe even land the right cross down the middle. It's a common way to fight a southpaw, but there's other ways as well. This is just like the most basic way. Here is the most conventional way that orthodox fighters actually go fight against southpaw fighters. As you guys see here, Manny Pacquiao versus Juan Manuel Marquez. Marquez always is going to his left, or Manny Pacquiao's right. Okay, so what does this do? So by doing this, Marquez actually establishes his lead foot dominance. This pretty much makes it easier for him to land his own cross and makes it harder for Manny Pacquiao to throw his left cross. And if you guys notice that if you guys establish lead foot dominance, if your foot is on the outside, you're more easily able to pivot out. So for example, your foot is on the inside, if you pivot out, you guys will crash into your opponent's leg. So by doing this, you could throw a cross and then pivot out, and then you'll become a super evasive target to the other fighter, because the other fighter will have no target to hit. I'm not saying that you should establish lead foot dominance all the time. There's other ways to actually fight the opposite stance. You don't have to be worrying about, oh yeah, just because my lead foot is on the outside of the fight, you're gonna win the fight. No, that's not always the case. There are those few cases where fighters will actually circle into the opposite fighter's power hand. Some people say that they actually do this, because first of all, they take out the equation of the jab. The jab, as you know, is very important. And then by also neutralizing the jab, they make the hook dangerous punch to throw, because it would have to be, exactly, it would have to be a super wide hook. And then all they really got to worry about is pretty much the left cross, or the right cross in this case. Here you guys see Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz. As you guys see on screen, Mayweather is actually circling to his right, which is dangerous against the southpaw, because that pretty much leaves him in line with the southpaw's left cross. I do not want to get into so much detail on why Floyd Mayweather actually does this. I want to say that for another video. I want to get more into detail with that, and I also want to show you guys other fighters that do the exact same thing against the southpaw. But this is just to show you guys that you guys don't have to establish lead foot dominance all the time to actually beat a southpaw. I would get more into detail on that in another video, how those fighters actually maneuver themselves, actually going to their opponent's cross. For now, let's just worry about the lead foot dominance. And another thing that a lot of fighters do, they actually wait for the jab and they kind of jump in there, right? But they also at the same time, simultaneously, they drop their left shoulder or their right shoulder, because if you just come in there, exactly, you'll get attacked by the jab. Okay, so this clip is actually from one of our videos that we actually made. But yeah, this clip actually highlights main points that we were trying to establish in the previous clips. On screen, you guys actually see the bout between Canelo Alvarez and Austin Trout. But if you guys have been paying attention, you guys are noticing that every time Austin Trout throws his right jab, him being the southpaw fighter, Canelo actually counters with a right cross down the middle. But if you guys have been paying even more close attention, check out Canelo's left leg. Every time he actually counters that with that right cross down the middle, you guys see that he kind of pretty much establishes lead foot dominance. Look where his foot ends up on the outside of Austin Trout's right leg. And pretty much by establishing this lead foot dominance using this cross counter, pretty much it makes it hard for Austin Trout to pretty much just land the left cross of his own. Don't forget that the southpaw fighter could also implement this type of technique to their fighting style. If you guys saw the Manny Pacquiao versus Oscar De La Hoya fight, you guys actually see Oscar De La Hoya throw his jab, and Manny Pacquiao actually slips and does this side angle step simultaneously while throwing that left cross down the middle. Although Manny Pacquiao is more of a side angle step along with a step through, it's pretty much the same technique, a little bit more explosive. But yeah, Oscar De La Hoya pretty much had a horrible night that night. This wraps up this video. This is just a basic intro on how to establish lead foot dominance. Like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, I'm not saying this is the best way to fight a southpaw. So like we explained in the video, there are other ways to actually fight a southpaw. You don't have to keep on establishing lead foot dominance or keep on circling to the left. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, comment. So yeah, stay tuned for more.